Hi guys, welcome back to the Fair Dinkum Focus podcast. I am your host Jonathan, and today with me are my co-hosts Jervin and Shami. So, hello once again. After quite a long while of not uploading, we were busy uh, with work and exams for some of us. So today we'll be covering just a little bit about the trips that some of us will be going on, not necessarily with each other, but with some of our families as well. So yeah, that'll be good. And we are also going to share a little bit more about um, our birding experiences lately and how we've encountered some issues for some of us in the field. So, in that case, Shami, would you like to start us off with your plan to take a break from birding?
Yeah, I think starting a job soon. So I think I will not do building as much. I might go into other genre of photography instead, maybe. So maybe I will come back. Not like literally stop birding, but I think take a pause to reset my creativity and like to see what inspire me.
I also heard that you're planning to switch to a different system.
Yeah,
Which system
I
will
think
that be?
is the blue side. So it's either the Olympus or Lumix. I mean, we got yellow side, red side. Uh, what what other side we have? Uh,
Well,
Blue
we
side, red
have
side, orange side.
the dark side, which is Nikon. Yeah,
uh, we got green side also.
green. What's the green side? Master Yoda.
Green side got two. One is Fuji. One is
Oh yeah,
Pentax.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I haven't really heard of anyone using Pentax. Yeah,
yeah. I mean it's a DSLR.
yeah, they are die-hard DSLR manufacturers.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I've heard that you've been eyeing specifically Lumix. Would you like to share with us more why?
I think if you see their catalog of lenses, it's more of like a dual purpose because of how small their lenses are, Lumix side. Like if you see the 100 mm macro, it's the size of a 35 mm 1.8.
Wow, that's a really compact lens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
and they belong to the L mount alliance also. So when you buy a Sigma lens, it'll work full 30 fps. Like some Lumix can go up to 60 fps. So like
oh
there's no
yeah, yeah.
limitation to the frame per second when you use L mount
Hmm.
lenses.
I think that's one of the signs of using Panasonic. In a sense that you get the full benefits even if you use third-party lenses. Because for Sony, if you use, say, the 100 Sigma f5.6 or the 300 to 600, you I think you get capped at around 15 frames per second. If
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
get 15. Yeah, unless you adapt it to Nikon, then you get full 30 back.
wow.
That's why
Nikon
that's
was
why
not
many
expecting that.
that's why many people adapt it on their Nikon Z9 because of
Yeah, I
the
mean,
the
yeah.
no cap facility.
But I personally think that Nikon needs to up its game a little bit on the 20 FPS at its max. I
Yeah,
do hope that the Z9 II would feature at least 30 FPS, so it'll be good enough. Not talking about pre-capture yet, but I guess pre-capture roll will be good as well. And I personally don't use it. But yeah, we'll be talking more about pre-capture later on. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, Shami, for sharing a little bit more about um, your plans for a break in your birding journey. Okay, Javin, we recently went on a trip last Monday. Would you like to start us off?
Okay, so for me personally, it's been almost, I think, over a year since I've been to Puerto Paradise. So, and over the 1 or so years, I've improved in some sense in my photography. So I every time I go to a repeat place, I always have an open mind to like try not to get repeated like boring shots. Try to be a bit more creative, if you know what I mean. Like so you can get the basic boring shots that you're gonna get, but you always need to like experiment. So as we got there, we went to the Australian outback. Is it called that? I forgot the
Yeah,
Australian outback.
by Shaw Foundation. Yeah.
Mm. There was a lot of birds there, and there was the blue face. Oh my
Honey
god, I
eater,
forgot the
yes.
name. Yeah, the
Blue
blue
face
face
honey
eater.
eater.
We did see it, but it was incredibly far. It was on the far side of the netting, and there were a lot of cockatoos and other sorts of birds running around. So it was pretty nice to be there, and specifically at the shack where we got a lot of flying shots, so to say. Afterwards, we went to wow, I forgot everything.
It's okay. Let me see. I think Heart of Africa was one of the more memorable ones, if you remember.
But it's really nice. Let pull up some
Oh, sure. Yeah, no worries.
and my Lightroom crashed. Okay, wait, let's continue first.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I think Heart of Africa was one of the more memorable ones. I'm not sure if you remember what happened to our camera gear.
Well, there was the God, I forgot the name of the bird. I'm forgetting every time.
Red Wing Starling, yes,
Yeah,
Red
the
Wing
various
Starling.
time. There was a male and a female on. We went to this tower for shelter from the rain, and we got to the first floor to look for the Turacos, was it, and some other birds that were like
Yep.
perching on top. And so as we were there, we were just waiting it out, and there was like lightning and stuff. So I assumed a lot of the birds would come into the shelter, but not as much. They mainly hung around the shelter. But there was two of those orange wings, one male, one female, that were extremely like friendly to humans. And as you recall, with your new profile picture, the male was really friendly. he
Thanks for that.
he jumped on your cause I was looking at the other direction. Then he was like, you should take a photo of this. I turned around and I see the male just perched on your shirt. It was really funny. Then when and then after it left, so we thought maybe if we put down our gear, maybe it would jump back on it again. Turns out it did. It did it a couple more times on your gear and my gear. So I believe we have some nice photographs of the bird using our cameras.
Yes. It was really unexpected, but it was quite a pleasant experience. Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe you want to share more about those northern carmine that you
Oh
managed to
yeah.
find.
So I was told by Jonathan by Imania and Joy on Instagram that those two bee eaters are the only ones in the co-enclosure and the zoo, if I'm not wrong. I hope not, but I assume it's the only two. And after a while, they both of them suddenly just perched on top of a tree branch. So we were like pretty sure they were there. And there was a lot of different birds calling at them. So I thought maybe they will fight. So then I got my pre-capture ready, and just nice, a superb starling came and attacked them, basically chased them off, and I got a really good shot of it. And in fact, let me pull it up now that it's working. It's really surprising. In fact, the starling came back and attacked them multiple times, like chased them off. It was I think you and I both got some decent shots, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, usable for me. Definitely
Yes.
wonderful for you. Yeah, for sure.
Let me find it real quick.
And I recall there was also one bird that you wanted to photograph.
Oh, the
The
violet tobacco.
yeah.
Yeah. So there quite some time ago, there was a violet tobacco in the wild, and I went with my other friend to chase it, and it was a really horrible experience. Well, I didn't have a good lens back then, and it was really fast, extremely shy, and so it was very, very hard to photograph. I got a barely usable shot. It wasn't good, so I wanted to pay a visit to it again.
Mm, yeah.
Let me
But
pull up my
yeah, I'm sure you
of
managed
the
to get some wonderful keepers of that.
yes. Share with this.
Oh wow, that's wonderful.
Yes. Out of all the shots, I believe this was the best one.
Yeah, that wing spread. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's really
really
good.
stunning.
And in the rain too. Only if it wasn't like so backlit, then it would have been really good.
But I personally think that the backlight just adds to the whole mood of the image, if I may. So I
Yeah.
think really a job well done. I think that emphasizes the importance of having patience and pre-capture sometimes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously a very important thing.
Yeah.
Going back to the orange wing, here's a mention.
Oh, oh, yeah, that was um my Sony A9. Talk more about that later
Yes.
once again. And the 135 mil.
And move on to the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
my braces once again. Oh,
Oh, it's a great photo though.
yeah.
Like if I were you, I'll probably have freaked out a long time ago. Like the moment I was just like couldn't couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Here on your camera again.
Oh man. Oh, that's wonderful.
And the violet to oh wait,
Oh,
here
yeah.
it is. Yeah, this one.
Oh, wow.
My enemy for so long, I finally photographed it, but not in the wild. Not in the wild. That's a different
Yeah.
story.
It's okay. One day we'll head to
Mm,
Africa or maybe return to hamster wetlands here in Singapore. We can give it a
oh,
shot. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So I think
And
it was. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
there was also this. I forgot the name. Sorry.
Ah, red crested giraffe, if I'm not wrong.
Requested to a call.
Yeah, but don't worry if uh Mandai Wildlife Enjoyer is watching this, he can just spam the comments and tell us how wrong
Yeah,
we are. So yeah, it's okay.
was and there were some other birds. If you will go through everyone, we probably like take up this whole session. Oh,
Oh
another
wait,
highlight
yeah,
was these two.
the barbets. I can't remember the exact name of those.
We're gonna get flamed for this. Why don't you remember? And in fact, you're both you know,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If, eventually, and
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, you also talked about this specific.
Ah, yes. So the African python.
Mm,
I think only three zoos in the world have these guys, and if I remember that correctly, so I think it's
mm,
wonderful that London Wildlife Reserve has a minimal naturalistic aviary as compared to the other zoos, which helps us to appreciate the beauty a lot. Yeah.
yeah, of course. On a more serious note, though, to people watching, please don't do this. This is very bad.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't.
I did speak to a bunch of people about it, and I'm sure you did too.
Yeah,
To one of the keepers, yeah, that people shouldn't be deliberately touching the birds. I think if the birds try to hop on you, that's a different story. You have to try
yeah.
to shoo them away
But
after a
but
while.
this was provoked, and
Yeah.
really please don't do this. It's not great for them.
Yeah.
and for you either.
Yeah.
Back to more friendly things. There's always the,
Yeah.
the Tawny Frogmouth that was always there, so it's really nice to get. Though I miss focus on the eye, but it's fine. You have to do.
It's time for topaz.
And we also went to I forgot this enclosure. Wings of Asia, was it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh man, that
yeah.
1999, if I remember correctly.
Flew past multiple times. There was like four of them, if I'm not wrong. And we were also shooting
Oh yeah.
the I forgot the name. Oh my goodness.
Hornbill, yes. Bliss or blight,
Upon
it's
Hornbill,
to
right?
you.
Isn't
Believe
it
Hornbill.
upon Hornbill?
Blythe or bliss, anything. Up to how you want to pronounce it. Yeah.
With.
Okay. This is the female, yeah, so
Yes, I couldn't get a decent shot of the male. It was
I
way too
think
fast.
we were just sitting there, and two of them came down to one of the feeders, and they just
Mm,
took off all of a sudden, and we are just like firing away. Yes,
yeah.
they flew
And the
across.
interesting
Yeah.
about them, right, is I didn't realize how heavy their wings are as they flew
Oh
past.
yeah.
You can hear the boom is really, really loud.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah.
What
I
lens you using for this?
used the 7200, the 2.8.
Oh,
If I use
And
my yes,
70 still too close, is it?
I think I was at
119.
Oh,
190.
119.
Yeah, I think if I had to be at 70, if I
Yeah.
use my lucky I listened to Jonathan. If he told me to use my 7200 instead of
Yeah.
my 200. Imagine this at like 200, 200 ml. It's so bad.
You'll get the
I mean
face
that time
itself.
also I mostly use only 100 mm.
100 ml. What?
The
That was also the quote unquote air show.
Oh man, we camped quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think it was close lunchtime, so it was really warm as well.
Yeah, it was just before. Yeah.
Yeah, species of macaws in this, and wow, absolutely bang of a shot. Yeah.
I think there's about two, three more things of interest that I'm interested in out of all these. There's this particular one.
The
Mod.
Amazonian, yes, the
Yeah.
moth. It's a really funny name, but it works. Yeah,
It's a really beautiful bird for me. It's really nice.
yeah.
As usual, the cockatiel.
Oh yeah. I'm feeling that this is a must see, but when I went with my brother the other day, we weren't able to spot it, which, is kind of a bummer when there's a
Them.
huge sign that says Cockatoo Rock. Go and find it. Yeah.
And as usual, the hoopy.
Oh yeah. Oh, Poo Poo
Oppo.
Poopo.
Oppo.
Poopo. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oppo.
That was one
I
that,
didn't manage to
yeah,
get the crest open like the wild one at Branson Road.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
even if it did, I was fighting a whole group of photographers, so I couldn't really
Oh
get anything.
yeah.
It wasn't great, but you have to do for my wildlife.
Yep, for now.
For the wild one. And there's the last one,
Oh wow, that's absolutely wonderful.
scaly breasted lorikeet, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, you're on. Yeah. Did you use
Yeah.
pre-capture for this or?
Uh, I I don't think I did. I didn't turn on pre-capture until we were at the shed. So this was when we first
Wow.
walked. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Being able to just capture a moment like this without pre-capture, it's really something. Yeah.
Oh, and there was the blue face.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I think in the wild you'll be able to get a much more colorful background, but needless to say, I think just the park's decision to make aviaries as walk-in interactive and possible, and add some iconic features for each zone and each country. I think it's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's about it on my. It was a really great trip. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm sure you enjoyed it. Yeah, I
Oh,
and I think it was a really wonderful experience. Even though I do try to go a lot more frequently, but I think it's always different when you go with someone. When you go birding alone, I think it does help you improve in a sense. Like you don't have too many distractions, but when you go birding with a friend, someone else, you have that, moral support, someone who you can talk to, and I think that puts the joy in the social aspect of birding. So yeah, I definitely do enjoy having friends along. Yeah.
I
Uh,
think maybe next time we visit together, we can do a challenge or something.
okay, for sure.
Or like we can just focus on a color. You know,
Oh
like
yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah. Okay.
that's all.
Put put it down in the comments. The color you'll like us to focus on. Anyways, I got like wait, hold on.
you got a new camera.
Huh?
Yes, this
You did? Oh,
I have it's a really old camera. It's a vlogging camera, and I think it's called a Garmin, but really old, and I took
German.
some footage.
huh?
It's called a Garmin, not a German. Wait, what's the name? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, here. Ta-da! Yeah. Uh, I think a lot of my files got corrupted though, because it's a really old camera. So unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Maybe Jevin, maybe you'd like to share about what your parents have planned. Do you know anything, or is it more of a surprise?
Okay, basically, the original plan was to go to Langkawi for mostly for the Raptors and the Hawkers, but things have taken a turn. I'm not going this holiday from March to April. I think it's later on in the year. But problem is, I don't know where. I don't have a clue. Yeah, they're not gonna move, and you will just have to. You'll be a waiting game to see where I even will go. Probably I'll get informed like a week before, probably. So it's matter of waiting, and I hope it's a great place. Preferably not near wall side. I hope not.
Yeah. But don't worry about that. There are lots of species of birds all around the world, and I'm sure wherever you go, there'll be at least some birds there. Yeah. Shami, do you have any trips planned?
No, this year don't have.
Okay, no worries. We'll stick to our New Zealand trip next year, or
Yeah.
and our phrases. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So for context, the phrases hill trip that we are planning with some of our other friends is probably going to take place either end of this year, but decided that maybe not because um it's going to be the rainy season in December, so we'll probably go in March instead. Yeah. For me personally, maybe I could share a little bit. I'll be going to Western Australia. Once again, yes, and I'll be driving off instead because for my previous 5 visits, since I think in before primary school actually, I've always been driving south towards Margaret River region. Yeah, so we'll be traveling north. It'll be a lot more arid and deserty, especially in Kalbarri. So yeah, we'll be swimming with sea lions as well. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to drown because I'm not a really good swimmer, but you know, it's okay. Um, hope to get some better shots of the emus and the I've never seen an echidna before, so seeing one will be really cool. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So I think, do you guys have anything else on today's agenda? Anything, any surprises, any
Your
announcements to make?
I mean,
your
we can
camera?
talk about any recent. Oh wait, actually, you talk about your camera first.
Yeah, your camera first.
Oh, yep, my camera, yes. Uh,
What's the
there's a
timeline of
moral, there's a
the
moral to
exhibit?
this story, okay? There's a moral to this story. The moral of the story is when a brand says that things are weather and dust resistant, that is not the same thing as a waterproof camera. So, about 3 weeks ago, I was photographing the common kingfisher. Um, I'm sure some of you guys would have seen the reel on my Instagram. Yes, and Jervin's profile picture now is a wonderful common kingfisher that we photographed together, guys, by the way. But this was it. This was it. Eco Lake,
Flower
yes.
Festival.
Yeah, at Botanic Gardens. Yeah. So it started to rain. It was quite on and off, and I just thought to myself, "Oh, you know what? My camera's probably dust and weather resistant." So, me being the stubborn, but I just stood there in the rain, sitting and photographing it, and it was fine actually until I got back in. And when I tried to look at the images on the back of my camera, I pressed my toggle button from viewfinder to screen, and the screen was blank. I was like, wait, I think Xiaomi has the same problem with his A6600 and my cooked as well. So I just tried over and over again. Oh no, oh no. It's like, oh man, I gotta go home. Okay, so I went home next day, brought it out. Okay, is there anything wrong with, the batteries? You know, tried to remove the battery grip, and it then dawned on me that there was likely water damage from the rain. So I I went to the camera repair shop just now at Peninsula Plaza. They said that they wouldn't be able to fix it in time. Went to the official Sony repair store. They said the same thing, but I left my camera with them because I assumed that'll be faster. Because I am leaving for Australia this Thursday, this Friday, and I need it back by Thursday. So I told them, regardless of the condition of the camera, just get it back, please. I'll have to use it like a DSLR. I mean, I don't think you guys have used DSLRs before, but personally, I have used DSLR. I don't like DSLR. They're horrible. No jokes, jokes. Please, DSLR lovers, do not take that personally. It was just a joke. One of my favorite cameras is the D500. Really good camera, really fast autofocus. Yeah. So, anyways, I have a few options. Borrow Xiaomi's A6600, which has a damage-driven cable as well. But I don't think I'm gonna do that because I think he might need to get it repaired as well, if I'm not wrong. Do you plan to repair it? What? No? You're just gonna let it sit? Okay, sure, but
It's a film experience, here on the screen.
I guess,
You see after you take the picture, yes.
my mom told me that it's kind of like using a film camera. You can't actually see. I mean, you can see it through the viewfinder, but oh
Yeah.
boy, I do not like viewing images through the viewfinder. So that's option one. Option two is renting a camera. But camera rentals are so expensive here in Singapore. Like just for 10 days, you can get a brand new camera with it. So my final option, get a spare A9 or an A6700. Leaning more towards the
7.
yes. I mean, it does have eye tracking, but I, I don't really like the APS-C, so leaning more towards a spare A9. So
I think a spare APS-C will be quite interesting in your lineup if you have like if you have your both of your lenses together.
Yeah.
Because you can attach one to each of the lenses.
I think using the 135 mm f1.8 on an APS-C body, I think based on your experience, you said it was quite fun to use.
Yeah, because it's 200 millimeter equivalent.
Yes, 200, and you have the light gallery capabilities of 1.8. Yeah.
Yeah, and the A6700 also has better low light performance because
Oh,
of the sensor.
than the A9.
No, I mean like the other APS-C lineup.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah. That is true. Yeah. I think one of the draw factors for me right now is gonna have to be uh just the video capabilities. The A9 can do video, but it can't shoot 4K 120 FPS. I've never been a video person, but after what happened last week, 4 days of filming birds, I felt that, I gotta give videography a better look. So I do not want an FX30 or an FX3 because I know that, I'll go for the whole trip, which is just unrealistic. So yeah,
honestly, for that, what's the budget though? Like for your second camera,
it will be around 2,000.
you can get an A74 for that price.
Oh no. Uh, I I don't really like the A7, but I know some wonderful people on Instagram who are able to use that for wildlife photography. But personally, um, I don't really see how I can, appreciate it that much. I mean, granted, it does have more megapixels than the original A9 for all A9s in the lineup for that matter, but I think the slower readout speed and I can't really use electronic shutter because I do fast action, and when you do fast action with the camera with a slower readout speed, you're going to have some really, really strange warping. I mean, rolling shutter, you have it a little bit on the R7 as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it just reads it from top to bottom instead of capturing the whole image together like a global shutter. So if you shoot an electronic shutter on a slow readout camera, your image, say this is a tree. The tree is perfectly straight. The slow readout speed causes the tree to warp this way. And it looks like your whole image has been turned to jello. So yeah. And I think the viewfinder blackout. The A6700 does have viewfinder blackout, but I think it more than makes up for it in terms of, the APS-C, the video
I think
capability.
the autofocus also.
Yes, I think the A6700 is slightly better based on some reviews online, if I'm not wrong.
I mean, it's like if you because you experienced my Sony before, it's a improvement on that basically.
Yes, I have. And I think all of the previous APS-C bodies before the um so from like A6000, A6
You can go
one.
all the way back. You can go A5100,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
A500,
yeah.
A5100, then A6000, then
A6000.
A6300.
I think the A6300 and the A6500 weren't exactly the best APS-C cameras.
Yeah,
It was the A6100, A6400,
and
A6400 really,
A6600.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. The one that you're using now.
Yeah,
I think they were termed as, there was a term for it. Mini A9s. Yes, that was what they were called because of their
Autofocus.
autofocus.
Yeah.
I do suspect that the A6700 has slightly better autofocus than the A74.
It has
Yeah,
because it has a faster readout speed also.
yes. I, I think that's one reason, and I've used a D500 before, and the reason why that was slightly faster the than the G850 was because of the greater autofocus coverage of the actual subject. Because you have a full frame, your subject is slightly smaller, you have fewer focus points on the subject itself, depending on how many focus points you have. Um, but for the A6700, it has the, I think, more or less the same autofocus algorithms as the A74, and with
It's
that subject so much bigger in the frame, it's just easier to track through. Oh yes, you were saying. Sorry.
I think the A6700 came after. Is it after or before the A74?
I can't quite remember. Let me quickly take a look. Which came first? The chicken or the egg jokes? The Sony A7 or the A6700? The A74 was released 2 years before this year.
Yeah.
That
So the
mm,
so the A6700 has the AF of the in between, like the before the AI chip and after the AI chip.
between A75, the
Yeah.
A74.
So it's in
Okay,
between the
yeah,
A74 and A75 autofocus.
yeah. I would say it's quite good actually. Yeah. Just to think of it that way. Of course, I haven't tried it yet, but um, I could do a short review if I do end up getting a spec. But I guess uh, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe by some miracle, within 1, 2, 3 days, we can and produce flawless looking A9. Uh, or
They
maybe
probably need
they'll
to
yeah.
they probably need to replace the whole motherboard.
I can still shoot through the viewfinder, but it's the screen that went completely black.
Oh, it's only the screen.
Yes.
It's not the whole body, right?
No, it's not. The viewfinder works perfectly fine. Yeah.
Oh,
Unless Sony would like to,
I,
kindly change
wouldn't
the
it better
medium.
for you to just buy a monitor instead, or like
But-
the viewfinder? What's the thing? The viewfinder on top of the camera.
And angle finder
Dot
or
side,
range
dot side.
finder.
Yeah, dot side.
Uh, I personally don't really like some of those because when you're wearing a hat, that dot's gonna be jutting
Mm,
straight into you. And I really want to get an external monitor because let's just say that when you do a viewfinder, that thing's gonna be, you know, it's just strange, yeah. Can you toggle between the external monitor and the viewfinder, or are you just stuck once you connect it?
I'm not sure what the because it depends on the model also.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay, yeah. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm not too sure how it's gonna go, unless Sony would like to trade that A9 for an A9 III, um, immediate upgrade. Uh, but that's probably not gonna happen. Yeah. So I think that's about it for the story. Yeah.
The camera, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess that brings us to the end of today's episode. Slightly shorter, but we hope that this faster paced podcast with more segments help you to you know understand more about what has been going on lately and some of our mishaps and experiences in the field. So we hope that you enjoyed this one and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.